The Whispering Shadows. It was a cold, stormy night when Sarah found herself alone in the old family cabin, nestled deep in the woods. The wind howled, rattling the windows, and the rain pounded on the roof like an unrelenting drum. She had come here to escape the chaos of city life, but now isolation felt like a curse. As the night grew darker, the power went out, plunging the cabin into an eerie silence. Sarah lit a few candles, their flickering flames casting dancing shadows on the walls. She wrapped herself in a blanket and tried to read, but an unsettling feeling gnawed at her. A faint whisper echoed through the cabin. Sarah's heart raced. She told herself it was just the wind, but the whispers grew louder, more distinct, like voices murmuring just out of reach. She stood up, her candle trembling in her hand, and called out, "Is anyone there?" No answer. The whispers continued, now accompanied by soft, shuffling footsteps. Sarah's pulse quickened. She grabbed a flashlight and aimed it into the dark corners of the cabin. Shadows leaped and twisted, but nothing seemed out of place. Then she saw it. A fleeting glimpse of a figure, pale and ghostly, moving through the hallway. Her breath caught in her throat. She followed, her steps hesitant, the flashlight beam shaking. The whispers grew louder, more insistent. "Who are you?" Sarah's voice trembled. A cold gust of wind blew through the cabin, extinguishing her candle. The flashlight flickered and died, plunging her into darkness. Panic set in. She fumbled for her phone, but it was dead too. The whispers surrounded her now, a cacophony of voices speaking in a language she couldn't understand. She felt a cold hand brush against her shoulder. She spun around, but saw nothing. Desperate, she stumbled back towards the living room. There, in the dim glow of the remaining candles, she saw them, shadows, darker than the night, creeping towards her. Their eyes glowed with an unnatural light, and their whispers filled her mind with dread. Sarah backed away, her heart pounding, but the shadows followed. She tripped over the coffee table and fell, her head hitting the floor with a thud. Pain shot through her skull as darkness enveloped her vision. When she awoke, the cabin was silent. The whispers were gone, and the shadows had vanished. But deep down, Sarah knew they were still there, lurking in the corners, waiting for the next stormy night. As she gathered her things to leave, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched. The cabin, once a place of solace, had become a prison of terror. And as she drove away, she swore she heard the faintest whisper carried on the wind. "We'll be waiting.